Okay, so we have started with this point, that is mixing of powder. So how we can mix a powder and what are the techniques for the mixing of powder we have started. So if you see, there are 5 methods of mixing of powder. First one, that is powders can be mixed by spatulation, then second trituration, third geometric dilution, sifting and tumbling. In last lecture we have seen these two first methods. In that we have seen the spatulation method, how we can mix the powders with spatulation method, and the second we have seen the trituration method. So we have seen the conditions in which condition we are going to utilize a technique, right? So accordingly we will select the mixing technique for the spatulation and trituration respectively. Okay, so we have covered this up to this in our last lecture. Now we are going to see the geometric dilutions. So this is again one more method for the geometric dilutions. So if you able to see, there is a mortar and pestle again over here, right? So we are going to mix the powders with the help of mortar and pestle and with the technique trituration. But this method, geometric dilution, is a method of addition of ingredient. It's somewhat different. Okay, so the potent substance with large amount of diluent. Okay, then potent drug with equal amount of diluent. So the second portion of diluent is equal with volume of powder mixture. Okay, so process continue until all the diluent is incorporated. Okay, so this is actually geometric dilution, but I think you don't understand what I have told just right now. I will explain little bit more over here. So what we are going to do in this, we are using this mortar and pestle for the mixing of 2 ingredients. Okay, here they have provided one example that 100 mg of potent drug is required to be mixed in 100 mg of lactose. So I have 100 mg of potent drug. Suppose I am saying that this is a diclofenac. So 100 mg चा माझ्याकडे काय आहे, डायक्लोफिनॅक आहे, आणि 900 mg चा माझ्याकडे लॅक्टोज आहे. सो ह्या दोन माझ्याकडे कंटेंट आहेत. ठीक आहे. सो आता मला काय करायचं आहे की ह्याचं मला मिक्सिंग करायचं आहे. 100 mg मध्ये 900 mg लॅक्टोज मला ॲड करायचं आहे. म्हणजे माझं टोटल आहे ते किती होणार आहे, 1000 mg. ओके, सो 1 ग्रॅम ऑलमोस्ट इट विल बी अ पावडर. तर ह्याची मी ट्रायच्युरेशननेच करणार आहे मिक्सिंग, पण मी त्याच्यामध्ये टेक्निक यूज काय करतो आहे, जॉमेट्रिक डायल्युशन करतो आहे. आता मी काय करणार आहे ह्याच्यामध्ये, पहिल्यांदा मी 100 mg काय घेणार आहे, ड्रग घेणार आहे. म्हणजेच काय, मी माझा आता कन्सिडर केलं आहे डायक्लोफिनॅक कन्सिडर केलं आहे. सो मी 100 mg ड्रग घेतला आणि काय करणार आहे, सेम 100 mg काय घेणार आहे, लॅक्टोज घेणार आहे. ओके, हाऊ मच इट बिकम्स नाव, 200 mg. सो दिस इज माय फर्स्ट स्टेप. आता मी काय करणार आहे, इथे तुम्हाला जो मॉर्टर अँड पेस्टल दिसतोय, आय विल ॲड 100 mg ऑफ माय पोटंट ड्रग अँड ॲड 100 mg equal amount of that your potent drug. How much it is amount of potent drug, 100 mg. So I will take equal amount of diluent. In this case, what is my diluent, that is lactose is my diluent. So I will add 100 mg of diclofenac, that is my potent drug, and 100 mg of lactose in my mortar, and I will triturate it. Okay, fine. So this is my first step. But if you see, I have to add 900 mg of lactose to prepare my final preparation. So what I will do, in my first step, total amount of powder is how much right now, it is 200 mg. So I will take 200 mg of this first one. Okay, and I will add how much lactose, equal amount of diluent, that is same amount of diluent, that is again 200 mg of my what, lactose. Okay, now I will again triturate it. So this is my second step. Now see, Total amount of lactose utilized till second stage is how much? Only 300, because we have added 100 mg in first step and now we have added 200 mg in first step. So my total consumption is now 300. Okay, so the resulting powder content is how much now? 400 mg. You are getting my point? So now this is 400 mg. So this is my second step. In my third step, I will take this 400 mg. I am drawing with mouse, so the figures are not as clear. Okay, so I hope you just understood these figures. So okay, so this 400, this one is previously triturated powder. So जी पहिली triturate powder केलेली आहे ते 400 आहे. Now I will add more 400 in this dilution in this third phase. So I will add 400 mg of again lactose over here. Okay, so I will again triturate it. So how much it becomes now? That will becomes a 800 mg. So previous 200 plus 100, how much it becomes now? 800. So previously we have added 100 mg and if you see, firstly there is 100 mg of lactose. Now secondly, what we have added? 200 mg of lactose. So it becomes 300. Now we have added total 400 again. Okay, so how much it becomes? That is 700 becomes. Fine. So now this is 700 mg of lactose. So total powder how much I will get at this third step? That is 800 mg. Okay, so in this 800 mg, I will add remaining powder of lactose, because in this last steps I can't able to add equal amount, because what is my last final requirement? 900 mg. Up to this I have utilized 700 mg of lactose. So I will add remaining lactose. So it was what? That is 200 mg is remaining. Okay, so it becomes now total 1000 gram. Total 1000 gram of my powder is my finalized, and if you calculate this or you can add this 200 mg to above, that is it becomes now 900 mg of my lactose. Okay, so in this fashion you have to add in a geometric dilution. Are you getting? I will explain it again. So in the first stage, so in this first stage I will add 100 mg of my drug plus equal amount of 100 mg of lactose, it becomes 200 mg. Then in second stage I will take the triturated 200 mg plus equal amount of diluent, that is lactose. So 200 plus 200, it becomes 400. Then in third stage I will add 400 of triturated drug, triturated powder plus 400 equal amount of lactose, it becomes 800 mg. So add this, I will add remaining diluent, that is lactose, 800 plus 200 mg, it becomes now total 1 gram of powder or 100 mg of your powder, in which 100 mg of your potent drug and 700 mg of lactose. So in this fashion you have to do a mixing. So at the end I found that my 100 mg of potent drug is equally and evenly distributed in 900 mg of lactose. So जर मी ॲट द एंड जर मी कुठल्याही त्यातलं आता 1000 mg तुमच्याकडे पावडर भेटली तुम्हाला, त्यातलं जर समजा मी 10 mg जर सॅम्पल घेतलं तर इक्वल पोर्शनमध्ये मला लॅक्टोज आणि इक्वल पोर्शनमध्ये मला टोटल पोटंट ड्रग मिळणार आहे. सो आय कॅन से दॅट आय हॅव इव्हनली डिस्ट्रीब्युटेड अँड ऑर ॲट द एंड आय हॅव homogeneous mixture of these two different powder. Okay, so this is your geometric dilution. So this is the most important in mixing technique. Okay. Now we will move towards our next mixing technique, that is sifting. So if you see, these are the sieves at the end of your screen. So first one is a large scale shifter, second is one is a small scale. So what is exactly this? जर तुम्ही सेकंड स्मॉल स्केल सीव जर बघितली तर तुम्हाला ही कुठेतरी तुमच्या घरी किचनमध्ये यूज केल्यासारखी तुम्हाला दिसेल. ओके, त्याला आपण नॉर्मली किचनमध्ये चाळणी म्हणतो, बरोबर आहे. ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण काय करतो, द पावडर वी हॅव टू pass through the sifter or pass through that sieve, we will keep over in this. Okay, so after that we will provide a gentle shaking, right? So gentle shaking, what happens, the particle size which is less will pass through this mesh, okay, and we will obtain below to this sieve, and the particle size which are more we will achieve over here at the top of the sieve, right? So accordingly, what two things will be happen in this. So firstly, the smaller particle and will move towards down from the sieve, and we will obtain a similar or uniform particle size particles below to the sieve. Okay, and we will sort out a larger particle whose particle size is more at the top of this. Okay, thereafter I will collect all the large particles, I will triturate it, I will reduce the particle size, and again I will pass through this sieve. Fine, so I will get a good particle size below to this sieve. So this is a small scale practical. This is your large scale equipment. So in this there is a automatic sieve shaker will be there. In this we can, small scale, we can able to pass out almost of 20 to 30 grams of powder, but in this sieve shaker this is a continuous process. We can sift or we can mix or we can pass powders ranging from 1 kg to 100 kg. Okay, so for large scale this kind of powders, this kind of equipment of sifter is very useful. Similar phenomena over here I can achieve. Fine, so this is the sifting. So by passing through the sifters result in a light fluffing product. So the product we are going to achieve at the downward side of this sieve will become so fluffy, because entrapment of air between the particles will be more in this. So these are the not acceptable for incorporation of potent drug into a diluent base. So majorly जर आपल्याला एखादा पोटंट ड्रग एखाद्या लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पावडर फॉर्ममध्ये जर आपल्याला मिक्स करायचं असेल तर त्या कंडिशनमध्ये आपल्याला सिफ्टिंग टेक्निक ही जास्त बेनिफिट नाही आहे. द मेजर यूज ऑफ दिस टेक्निक इज फॉर व्हॉट, द अचिविंग अ युनिफॉर्म साईज पार्टिकल ॲट द डाऊनवर्ड साईड. ओके, जर तुम्ही ही इमेज बघितली तर ह्याच्यामध्ये काय करणार आहे, आपण पावडर्ड आहे ही पोअर करणार आहे. ओके, सो ह्या सिफ्टरमध्ये मी पावडर आहे ती पोअर करून घेणार आहे. ओके, सो ह्याच्यामध्ये 2 ते 3 सीव मी अटॅच करू शकतो. जर तुम्ही अटॅचमेंट बघितली, ही ते तुमची सीव नंबर 1 आहे, इथे तुमची सीव नंबर 2 आहे. ठीक आहे, ह्याच्यामध्ये जे स्मॉलर पार्टिकल्स आहेत ते काय होणार आहे, तुमच्या सीव नंबर 2 मध्ये येणार आहेत, ह्या सीव नंबरमध्ये. ठीक आहे, त्याच्यानंतर त्याच्यापेक्षाही फाईन पार्टिकल्स आहेत हे तुमच्या सीव नंबर 3 मधून येणार आहेत, आणि इथे तुम्हाला एकदम स्मॉलेस्ट फाईन पार्टिकल विल बी अचीव ओव्हर हिअर. Okay, intermediate particles will rest on second, and the larger particle will rest on the top mesh, okay, or top sieve. So we can distribute 3 different particle size in this, or multiple particle size depending upon your requirement. So such kind of technique can be used. Okay, so all the techniques of sieving is depends on this, the mesh size of this sieve. सो ह्याची जी मेश साईज आहे, आपल्याकडे डिफरंट मेश साईज आहेत रेंजिंग फ्रॉम 0 टू नंबर ऑफ अप टू 80, 20, 30, 40 अँड सो ऑन. ओके, सो larger the number will be the smaller mesh size. Okay, so if you see I have drawn two images, two numbers. First one is 0, second one is a 20. So जर 0 नंबरची सीव असेल तर काय असणार आहे, तुमची जी मेश साईज आहे ती मोठी असणार आहे. मेश साईज म्हणजे काय, इथे मी इमेज काढून दाखवतो. ही तुमची झाली मेश म्हणजे जाळी. ह्या जाळीमध्ये एक छोटे छोटे जे होल्स आहेत, सो त्याची जी त्या होल्सची जी साईज आहे त्याच्यावरनं काय ठरते, तुमची मेश साईज ठरते. सो 0 नंबरची सीव म्हणजे काय, त्याचे होल्स आहेत हे जास्त आहेत. 20 नंबरची सीव म्हणजे काय म्हणणार मी, त्याची पोअर साईज कमी आहे. इथे वाईस वर्सा, इथे थोडंसं कन्फ्यूज होऊ नका, ठीक आहे. सो लाईकवाईज, सो 20 नंबरच्या सीवमधनं स्मॉलर पार्टिकल साईज आहेत हे पास होणार आहेत. सो 0 नंबरच्या सीवमधनं लार्जर पार्टिकल साईज जाऊन ड्राईज होणार आहे. सो इट इज ऑन डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नंबर, इट रेंजिंग फ्रॉम 0 to 20, 60, 80, वॉट एवर. ओके, सो ॲज द नंबर इन्क्रीज वी कॅन एबल टू पास द व्हेरी फाईन पार्टिकल्स फ्रॉम दॅट. ओके, आय होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. I will explain this part again while performing a practical again. Okay, so this is one more technique for the sifting. Then next is a tumbling method. So mixing of powder in a large container rotated by an electric motor. Okay, so widely employed in industry as a large volume for the powder mixture. So if you able to see, there are two images below to you, the screen. The first one, that is a V-shaped tumbler, and second one is a dumbbell shaped tumbler, or we can say it is as a cone shaped tumbler. ठीक आहे. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण काय करतोय, आपल्याला जी पावडर मिक्स करायची आहे, सी द इमेज ऑफ व्ही शेप टम्बलर. सो इथे जिथे मी ॲरो काढला आहे तिथे काय करणार आहे, ओपनिंग आहे. ठीक आहे, ह्या ओपनिंगमध्ये मी जे माझे पावडर इन्ग्रेडियंट आहेत ते मी याच्यामध्ये ॲड करणार. ठीक आहे, सो ॲड केल्यानंतर कुठे येणार आहेत ते, ह्या पोर्शनमध्ये ॲड केलेले पावडर येणार आहेत. त्याच्यानंतर काय, दीज आर द कनेक्टेड विथ इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर. सो हा टम्बलर आहे ना, तो इलेक्ट्रिक मोटरमध्ये आहे आणि त्याची जी मोमेंट आहे ना, ही रोटेटिंग मोमेंट आहे. सो जेव्हा मी इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर स्टार्ट करणार, तो रिव्हॉल्व व्हायला स्टार्ट होणार आहे, बरोबर आहे. सो रिव्हॉल्विंग झाल्यानंतर त्याच्या जे व्ही शेप असल्यामुळे प्रॉपर मिक्सिंग असणार आहे. सो दिस मोटर विल रिव्हॉल्व ॲट अ पर्टिक्युलर RPM for a particular period of time. So if I say 100 RPM for 10 minutes, 100 RPM means what? So that is revolution per minute. So एका मिनिटमध्ये तो 100 वेळा रोटेट होणार आहे. सो असं रोटेशन मी 10 मिनिटसाठी देईन, 20 मिनिटसाठी देईन, 20 मिनिटसाठी देईन, अकॉर्डिंग टू द बॅच साईज or the quantity of product you have employed. So accordingly I will provide. So after completion of 10 minutes I will get a homogeneous mixture at this basement. So I will open this tab and I will collect all the mixed powder material over here. So this is your tumbling or V-shaped tumbler. Okay, so second image with the same phenomena, it is attached over here. The second, that is a cone shape or dumbbell shape like a tumbler. So in this part, this is the entry point of the powder. Whole the powder will come at the downward side of this cone shape or dumbbell shape tumbler. Okay, it will again rotate with a particular RPM for a particular period of time. So after achieving a particular time and speed, we will get a homogeneous mixture in this tumbler, and at this entry point, exit point, we will collect the mixed powder. Okay, so this is your one more technique. So both these techniques are used for the large scale manufacturing. So the capacity of these are the ranging from 100 kgs to almost of 500 kg. So such kind of large powder can handle in this equipment. Okay, so these are the large scale mixing powder. So that I have told initially. So every time we cannot use the spatulation method, or we cannot use the trituration method in this, right? So for that purpose we are going to use in the industry scale, these are the tumblers. So one more thing, that is the baffle, these are attached over here. Okay, what is mean by baffle? आता हा कोन शेप तुमचा टम्बलर आहे असं कन्सिडर करा, ठीक आहे. सो ह्याच्यामध्ये मी काय करणार आहे, बॅफल अटॅच करणार आहे. बॅफल अटॅच करणार म्हणजे काय, थोडेसे स्टॉपर टाईप अटॅच करणार आहे. ओके, सो इथे असं हे आतमध्ये एखादा रॉड शेप स्ट्रक्चर मी ॲड करणार आहे. आता होणार आहे काय, ह्याच्यामध्ये जी पावडर इन्ग्रेडियंट आहेत, हे जे पावडर याच्यामध्ये मी ॲड करणार आहे, जेव्हा हा रोटेट होणार आहे टम्बलिंग शेपमध्ये, तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, ह्याच्यामध्ये जी पावडर आहे, द पावडर इन्ग्रेडियंट विल इम्पॅक्ट ऑन दिस बॅफल. सो ह्या पावडर इन्ग्रेडियंट ह्या बॅफलवरती काय होणार आहे, आदळणार आहे, आपटणार आहे. त्याच्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, त्याची पार्टिकल साईज आहे ती रिड्यूस होणार आहे. पार्टिकल साईज रिड्यूस झाल्याबरोबर अजूनसुद्धा काय होणार आहे, त्याची मिक्सिंग कॅपॅसिटीसुद्धा और क्वालिटीसुद्धा आपण इम्प्रूव्ह करू शकतो, बिकॉज वी हॅव प्रोव्हाइडेड हर्डल्स in the form of baffle. Okay, so such kind of baffle will also added over here to get a proper mixing and to achieve a proper particle size. Okay, so such kind of attachment is also provided in both V shaped as well as cone shaped dumbbells or tumbles. Okay, so this is a one more technique for tumbling. This is more majorly used for the large scale manufacturing. Okay, so these are the 5 different techniques for your mixing of powder. Okay, so I can ask these questions in for the viva by giving the powder, and I will ask which method you are going to use for the, or which technique you are going to use for the mixing of given powder. Okay, so that time you have to choose. I will go for the spatulation, or I will go for the trituration, or I will go for the geometric dilution. Okay, so in this fashion we have to give or the predict the technique for the mixing. Okay, fine. So this is about the techniques of mixing. Now we will see in the next part, that is the packing of powder. In this I have primarily introduced that wrapping and double wrapping. So wrapping, this is the single wrapping, and second one is a double wrapping. So can anyone tell me in what condition I will use the double wrapping? Yes, for which kind of powder I will go for the double wrapping? Yes, please. You can post the message in chat box as well. No issue. In which condition we can use double wrapping? I have already told you 2 times, in today only as well as in my previous lecture. अशी कुठली पावडर्स आहेत ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण त्याला डबल रॅपिंग करायला लागतं ॲज अ पॅकिंग? When the ingredient is iodine, no, iodine, yes, someone has told the hygroscopic powder, very nice. Iodine, I have given the example for the trituration, in that we are going to use the glass mortar and pestle because of staining. Yes, very nice, hygroscopic, that was answer. And some powders such as the deliquescent powder, the powder who has menthol, someone has given answer, very nice, because these are the volatile content. Okay, so if these are the volatile content, they may lose into the air. Okay, so in that condition we are going to use the double wrapping, very nice. So the general powders who have not ability of hygroscopic nature, or these are not deliquescent powders, or they don't have any content like volatile ingredient. In that condition we will use a single wrapping, and in a special condition we are going to double wrapping. So can anyone tell me what is the layers, the first layer and single layer of double wrapping? Single layer which is of made up of what, and second layer which is made up of what? You can answer by unmute yourself, or you can post in chat box. First layer which is of no one knows, no one remember. This is most important thing, because packing in pharmaceutical, butter paper, okay, but this is a second layer. Butter paper is the second layer in this double wrapping. What is the first layer? Yes. No one remember which kind of paper we utilize for as a in a double wrapping as the first layer? We use wax paper. Okay. No one remember this. So we are going to use a wax paper in this as your primary packing material, or the first layer of wrapping, and over to that we will use a butter paper as a second wrapping, and this is called as double wrapping for a deliquescent, hygroscopic and ingredient which have a nature like volatile. Okay, so in this we have used double wrapping. So if you see, there are three images over your screen. The first one, in which there are number of unit dosage form attached over here. Okay, so we can provide a unit dose, a individual packing. So if any patient have to take a dose for 6 days, okay, so we will provide a 6 doses with a unique packing to them, right? So in the second image there is a oral rehydration salt. So in that again we have provided a unit dose in a large quantity. Okay, a second, that is we have packed our powder content in a glass container. So this is called as vial as well. So these are the dry powders in which we have to introduce the solvent like your WFI, that is water for injection, or sterile water for injection over here, and after this we will mix properly and we will take as a syrup. So these are the dry powders. So in this we have to provide a packing material like glass container. Okay, so these are the packing materials we have to use. In some cases there is a plastic containers as well used for a packing of powder. Okay, I hope you understood the packing of powder. Then next, the most important part, these are the classification of powder. So there may be a question for the examination in for long answer, that is classify the powder and explain in detail likewise. So this for the 10 marks, and in this you have to classify likewise. So take a sharp or take a screenshot of this, that you can able to classify. Okay, so once you able to classify, once you remember this flow chart, you can able to explain much well while answering your question. Okay, so if you see, I will go to the detail in the classification of powder. So initially the powders can be classified into the 5 different parts. First one, bulk powder for internal use. Then second one, bulk powder for external use. Then third one, simple and compound powder for internal use. Then powder enclosed in cachettes and capsules, and second one compressed powder, that is also called as tablet. Okay, so we can classify the powders in these first 5 initial parts. So if you see, the bulk powder for the external use again can be classified into the dusting powder, insufflations, then snuff and dentifrice. Then again, if you see, dusting powder can be classified into the medical dusting powder and surgical dusting powder. So this is the classification under the bulk powder for the external use. Then if you see the fourth class of powder, that is the powder enclosed in cachettes. So in this we can able to seal that by wet method. The cachettes we can seal by the wet method, that is we can the wet seal, and we can seal the cachettes by dry method, or it is again called as dry seal cachettes. Okay, so these two types of cachettes which can be available, okay, or we can formulate. So this is the classification, and this classification is depend on the application area, okay, or site of action. If we are using a tablet, we can, if we are using a powder which wants to take orally, so in that case it becomes a bulk powder for internal use. So that is your first class. If the powder which is applied on the skin, so it becomes a bulk powder for the external use. So this is a second class. In that it is again divided in 4 different: dusting, insufflation, snuff, dentifrice. Again it is dusting powder, it is defined as a medical and surgical. Then there are 2 again class, that is a simple and compound. So there may be chances of question for distinguish between a simple powder and compound powder for the internal use. So this kind of question for your short answer question maybe, okay. So this is a third. Then powder enclosed in a cachettes and capsule, and final one is a compressed powders, okay. So this is your classification of powder. So in next lecture we are going to see in detail about each and every class, and we are going to see the examples in each class, okay. So today we will stop over here.